gosh. It's a cold one out here, I'll say that. It's currently, they say, about 12 degrees.
Oh, it's lower.
But Times Square is still packed. About 1 million people have bundled up. They've shown up here. They're all bundled up, standing out here they're going to stand out for hours, I guess.
Yep.
I guess for 4 hours.
More.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Woo,
4 more.
They're going to stand out here right in the middle of the crossroads of the world. I'm so excited to be here. I can't tell you. I've never been here.
Well, you came for Nick Jonas. You said earlier.
Well, Nick Jonas, he's Nick Jonas, and he's pretty good. I love the Jonas Brothers. I always liked them back in the day, but I also liked Hanson back in the day, so I don't want to get into
I saw it as the backdrop on your phone.
We're going to have Neil Diamond as well later in the evening.
Amazing.
I heard him warming up before. Even though I'm a Yankees fan, I'm going to tolerate Sweet Caroline, which they play at Fenway.
You have to.
I'm going to have to. And it was great. He
like
was
that's
warming up.
hard.
It's fantastic. Dean, by the way, was such a gentleman that he made sure that I could pick which side I wanted to be on. And as soon as I sat down and he looked in the monitor, he said, Ed's got the American flag over him. He wanted to switch.
Look at that shot of Ed. It's too perfect, and I'm jealous. So later in the show, I'll be sitting on that side.
I told Dean, though, you snooze, you lose, my friend.
Yeah.
You had your chance. You gave up.
Dean has been begging everybody for a blanket too. He's about to give in.
All right, that's not true. That's not true. We're having a
factual.
We're having a man. We're having
fake news. Fake news.
I'm PolitiFacting it right now.
Ed and I have a little bet. Whoever goes to the blanket first loses. So
which man is giving in first?
And I'm not giving up. I'm not giving in.
I already caved. I don't care.
I got to tell you, it has not been this cold. We checked the record books since 1917 when it was 1 degree here in Times Square. They've been dropping the ball since 1907. So that was just 10 years in. As you said, it's about 10 or 11 degrees. But they say with the wind chill, it's 5 below, and I believe them.
I believe them too. It definitely, I believe them. It certainly feels that way. But it doesn't matter because we are having so much fun, and we're here to bring it to you guys who hopefully you all are at home warm by a fire, maybe with a cup of hot chocolate, maybe a glass of wine.
Enjoy it.
And we've got to remember our brave men and women in uniform serving all around the world, not just in the United States, but also right here at the crossroads of New York City, Times Square. You have men and women in blue. We lost a law enforcement officer today. We should say we have heavy hearts in Colorado. Several wounded, 1 killed. These men and women in uniform, we can't just remember them on New Year's Eve all year round. There's 6,000 or 7,000 of them by some estimates here, NYPD. And fresh on their mind, of course, guys, October 31st, we had a terror attack. 8 people killed here in New York City. And just on December 11th, right around Times Square, you had a subway bombing. Thankfully, nobody killed. But these men and women, they don't just do it on New Year's Eve, they do it all year round.
Well, and I was reminded of this the other day on Friday because I was at the 9/11 Memorial and Museum, and it just reminds you that they're the ones that are running towards danger to keep all of us safe and to save our lives. So we are incredibly thankful to them, and we've been talking to them along the way, and they're so nice, so positive, so happy, and serving in this bitterly cold weather to keep us safe. So we are forever thankful to them.
They've been out here already for hours and hours and hours. And they're not going to be going home until it's all over. So they are bundled up, and they're keeping us safe, and they're keeping themselves warm.
And they may not be as brave as NYPD, but they are just as tough in braving the elements. Our own crew out there, hardworking and freezing. Richard Fowler and Kat Timpf, they're going to be out there with the people. They're going to get this party started for us. What are you seeing out there, Richard and Kat?
Seeing a lot of crazy people who have been here for a very, very long time on purpose. What time did you get here?
I got here at 2 o'clock. Well, we got here at 2.
2 o'clock. Been here since 2 o'clock on purpose, reporting live. This is true. This is absolutely
This is absolutely happening. So it is 13 degrees. Real temperature. It feels like 1 degree.
It is 1 degree.
But Kat's my date for the night, and you can catch us right here on Times Square. And we have an amazing crowd of people. Let's make some noise for the folks at home.
Everyone's very excited.
We have Tokyo here.
Yes.
We have DC here. Let's talk to DC for a minute. So what brought you out here? Why?
I've actually been doing it for 8 years.
So you've done this 8 years.
Since 2010. I come up every year.
Every year. So for you, when you saw the weather and you saw it was going to be like 9 million degrees below zero, what happened in your mind where you're still here?
I said, well, I guess I better get some hand warmers and put more layers on. And that's it. And I just decided to come out. Yeah.
We have very different brains, my friend, but I'm very happy
very different.
Very,
it is blistering cold, but it's still, the night is still young. We have 4 hours until that magical ball drops up there, and we ring in 2018.
And everyone at home, please pray for me that I don't lose my fingers before
I will
the
try
night
to hold
is
her
over,
up, though, because I think she might pass out very soon. because it is cold.
Yes.
Did she say it was 9 million degrees below zero?
She did.
I feel like she was exaggerating.
That's exactly what it is.
I'm the new Janice Dean. Yes, I'm the new Janice Dean. I'm reporting the weather as well.
Accurate reporting. Accurate reporting.
All right, well, Kat and Richard, thank you. Thanks for braving the weather and bringing us some of those interviews. Also here in Times Square is Fox News correspondent Brian Lemus, who's been covering the massive security precautions New York is taking to protect all of these partygoers. Brian?
That's right. Well, look, everyone who's here, they're
right now. Let's go hear Andy. He's rocking.
Now better men than me have failed, drinking from that unholy grail. Now check it out. I got her and she got me, and you got that ass, but I gotta be like, oh baby, no baby, you got me all wrong, baby. My baby's already got all of my love. So nah, honey, I'm good. I can have another, but I probably should not. I got somebody at home, and if I stay, I might not leave alone. Nah, honey, I'm good. I can have another, but I probably should not. I got nothing you would do to another. I will stay true. I'm good. I can have another, but I probably should not. I got somebody at home. If I stay, I might not leave alone. Nah, honey, I'm good. I can have another, but I probably should not. I got what you would do to another. I will stay. Nah, honey, I'm good. I can have another, but I probably should not. I got somebody at home, and if I stay, I might not leave alone. Nah, honey, I'm good. I can have another, but I probably should not. I got what you would do to another. I will stay true. Sing some O's with me right now. It's like I say, oh, 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 singing, oh, 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 yeah, singing, oh, 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 singing, oh, 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 I will stay true, yeah. New York, how the hell are you? I love you all so deeply. It's gonna be an incredible year. This one is about the new year that's coming. This is called Good to Be Alive. I have a feeling this is 2018. This is everybody's year. Let's do this. Here we go. Oh, no, 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 no. See, I've been grinding so long, been trying this here for years. And I got nothing to show, just climbing this rope right here. Right here. And if there's a man upstairs, he's gonna bring me rain. But I've been sending up prayers, something's changed. I think I finally found my hallelujah. I've been waiting for this moment all my life now. My dreams are coming true, yeah. I've been waiting for this moment. Yo, it's good to be alive right about now. Woo-hoo! Good, 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 good to be alive right about now. Woo-hoo! Good, 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 good to be alive right about now. Yo, hallelujah, let that bass line move ya. right about now. Woo-hoo! Good, 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 good to be alive right about now. Woo-hoo! Good, 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 good to be alive right about now. Yo, hallelujah, let that bass drum move ya. Say yeah, it's good to be alive right about now. Yeah. Good, 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 good to be alive right about now. Good, 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 good to be alive right about now. Good, 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 good to be alive right about now. Woo-hoo! Good, 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 good to be alive right about now. Woo-hoo! You and I against the world, that's what you told me that night in the terminal as we were boarding. And I know you meant it, holding my hand so tight as we flew from Lafayette back to Pacific time. And you laid your head on my shoulder, couple tears we shed over Arizona, an emotional roller coaster, yeah. Yo, we ride the highs and lows. Oh, 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 oh. We ride the highs and lows. Oh, 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 oh. You'll never be alone, even when your world explodes. Cause after all the smoke, oh, 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 please, I will be riding. Oh, 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 I will be riding. Oh, 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 when the smoke clears. Oh, 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 I will be riding. Oh, 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 when the smoke clears. When I hit the wall back in December, it took my hardest fall, but we fell together and we spent the weekend pacing the hotel room at the Westin in Dublin. Never felt so close to you when I laid my head on your shoulder. By the time we left, we were 10 years older, an emotional roller coaster, yeah. Cause yo, we ride the highs and lows. Oh, 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 oh. We ride the highs and lows. You'll never be alone, even when your world explodes. Cause after all the smoke, please, I will be riding. Oh, 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 I will be riding. Oh, 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 when the smoke clears. Oh, 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 I will be riding. Oh, oh, when the smoke clears. You and I against the world, that's what you told me, yeah. We ride the highs and lows. Oh, we ride the highs and lows. Oh, you'll never be alone, even when your world explodes. Cause after all the smoke, please, I will be riding. Smoke clears. Thank you so much, New York City. I'll be back in a little bit. I love you.
All right, Andy Graham, rocking it out here.
He didn't look cold at all.
That was so much fun. Is this even work? Yeah. We're having too much fun. This is awesome.
Tell no one.
I mean, it's so hard.
And it's just beginning. We're only about 20 minutes in. We've still got more than an hour to go, and then we're going to hand it off to Kennedy and Jesse Waters. We've got a great crew
who
tonight.
Are hilarious, so they're going to be awesome.
We don't get to the whole thing?
No, we're going to duck out. We're getting out of here.
Wow.
No, you're staying
Dean's
around.
not leaving. Dean's not going to leave his seat.
I'm staying here.
The party.
You will put me on air.
And you're doing something really cool later.
Yeah, I'm going to do a 360 thing. It's this new camera. It's so cool. You can join me online at 11:30 p.m.
Eastern.
Eastern. And you can see 360. You can see all around me. It's basically like you're there with me. So it's going to be super cool. Facebook, FoxNews.com, YouTube. Come hang out with me.
While she's doing that, Dean and I are going to be dancing in Times Square. We're going all
night. No, you're joining me. I'm
Oh,
forcing both of you to join me
come
later.
on as well.
We'll show up. I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving.
We got
well, you really don't have an option.
Done. I'm in.
And the music is just beginning. In fact, we've got Neil Diamond later tonight. That's going to be so
earlier,
much fun.
which was
Sweet
glorious.
Caroline, come on.
Yeah.
The songbird of her generation, they say.
Caroline. He was warming up when I first came out late this afternoon. He still got it. Neil Diamond still got it.
He still got it. You know who doesn't have it? Me. I cannot sing to save anything.
No singing
We'll get you there. We'll get you there as the night goes on.
And you can see people, it hasn't really set in for people yet. They may be chilly, but they're still dancing. They're still rocking.
It doesn't matter.
Don't tell them they still have more than 3.5 hours till midnight.
It's New Year's Eve in Times Square. It doesn't matter.
You can't even think like that. You can't even check the temperature. You just have to have fun. We're dancing.
It's 10 degrees.
We're singing. Nobody wants to see it or hear it, but it's happening.
And anyone who's been here knows this is literally a cavern. You've got wind coming from 4 different directions.
Yes.
So on a normal night, it's a little chilly in Times Square. Tonight, it's brutal.
Every word I say, I can see my breath.
Well, Lisa was asking earlier, what's the matter with all the pigeons? Because they were all huddled together.
I feel so bad for them.
Yeah, they're huddled together because they're trying to warm up.
They look so sad. I want to go over and like give them a hug, but that's gross.
All right, we got a big show. This has just started. Coming up, a dream comes true for one 17-year-old. It's a very special night. All thanks to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We'll have that story after the break as the countdown to 2018 rolls on.
We're rapidly uptight. Yeah, boy, you're shining, you can't even help it. Yeah, boy, your eyes can make the moon jealous. And if you wonder, I wanna be a girl now.
Yes.
Earlier, I had the chance to meet Jennifer, a very special young lady from Hawaii, who's here in New York thanks to a Make-A-Wish program. Take a look.
Hey everyone, I am so excited because we're about to go surprise Jennifer Bautista from Make-A-Wish and make her dreams come true. She wanted to be here in New York City in the middle of Times Square for New Year's Eve. We're going to go show her the New Year's Eve ball and spend the day with her. I'm so excited to share this moment with her and with all of you at home. How have you been doing? You know, what's been going on in your life? What have the past few years looked like for you?
It was hard.
Yeah.
But I'm very grateful and thankful that it hasn't physically handicapped me.
Why did you pick Times Square? What was, you know, I'm sure you, as many Americans, you know, we all watch from home and we see the ball drop and it looks so cool. But for you, what was it that made you want to choose New York City on New Year's Eve in the middle of Times Square?
It's so patriotic, you know, to be able to go where most every American and people out of the country want to come here and see the ball drop. And I've only ever watched it on TV, and it's so amazing, and to think like I could just be a part of the crowd.
We were at the second stop of Jennifer Bautista's tour in New York City. We were at the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. She wanted to come to New York City because it's patriotic. And she also wanted to come here where we're standing today. She was diagnosed at age 13 of chronic kidney disease, and this tour means a lot for her. It means a lot for us to be with her and share this with you. What's your takeaway been so far, kind of walking through and listening to the tour and sort of soaking it all in?
It's eerie, but it's beautiful at the same time in an odd way, because you can feel the history and the sadness, and you can see all the foundation, and it's like you can kind of like feel like the emotions of everyone that was here.
We're on the second stop. We went and saw the New Year's Eve Ball before, which was beautiful, and now we're here in such a, you know, an iconic and place for really just the country at large. But what has this day been like so far for you?
I haven't left the island in 5 years, so like to be able to leave it and come to somewhere that I've always wanted to come to and to see things I've always wanted to see is like amazing. I mean, like I never thought I'd ever be here.
Jennifer is here with us along with her brother Alex, her mom Kimberly, and her dad David. Also here is Jamie Sandys from Make-A-Wish Foundation. So hey guys, so Jennifer, you had said that you wanted to experience the cold.
Yeah.
Have you experienced it?
I have completely, and it's quite fun.
Yeah.
Honestly.
and we had a lot of fun, and it was a really awesome day. So tell us about it. How was your experience on Friday and going through the various tours? What do you think of New York so far?
It's amazing. I mean, it's completely different from where I come from, and it's like, it's cold, you know, there's so many people, there's the drivers here are amazing, you know, like everyone knows their ways around. It's just, there's so much to it that, I mean, most teenagers, I guess, wouldn't appreciate, and I feel like I'm very fortunate to be here and in these circumstances and at this time of year, you know, everything.
What's been your favorite part so far?
So far?
Yeah.
Everything. I mean, I think mostly the weather, honestly.
Oh, Jennifer,
really?
You're the only one, my friend.
Even though my hand is frozen, it's been good.
I want to go back with you guys to Hawaii. So
okay, you're welcome to.
Can we make this happen?
Yeah, you're always welcome.
Thank you. I mean, we're friends now, right? So I can.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to check out Rockefeller Center and the tree? And Christmas in New York is amazing.
It is. We
haven't yet. We haven't experienced that yet, but we will.
I've seen on like TV. It looks amazing.
It's just a few blocks away, so we're going to make sure you get there.
We saw it on the way.
You got to see the snow.
Yeah.
My first time seeing snow.
Oh, cool.
Like, Dad looked out the window. He goes, "Oh, it's snowing," and I'm like, and we were like, "Alex, Mom, come outside. It's snowing."
Well, and now Jennifer, you've already seen the New Year's Eve ball up close and personal. You've seen it change color. How excited are you for midnight in 2018?
Oh gosh, I'm so excited. I mean, to be able to see the actual ball that I was so close to.
You got to touch it.
Yes, it was amazing. I'm so excited, honestly. Oh.
I've never had a chance to do that. That is pretty lucky. That's pretty amazing. That's the first time I've ever seen it right there. Wow. That's incredible. Are you guys enjoying your time here as well?
God, so much fun. Oh yeah, non-stop fun.
Well, and I'm sure for parents, how cool is it to be able to see Jennifer experience all these things for the first time and really her dreams, because she wanted to come to New York City, she wanted to be here on New Year's Eve, and she wanted to see the New Year's Eve ball.
I feel very fortunate to be able to see that, and you know, if it wasn't for Make-A-Wish, it was really, it's just a blessing, and they've been awesome from the get-go, and meeting you guys, and I mean, it's just like, wow, everything is, and seeing the look on Jenny's face.
That's great. I guess that's everything right there.
Yeah, it's priceless. Would you agree, Mom?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, Jennifer, what would you tell for the folks at home? Because they're, unlike you, they're just going to be able to see the ball from TV. So they didn't get to see it up close and personal. What would you say, what was the coolest thing about it? You got to touch it, you got to see it change lights. What was the best thing about it for you?
I mean, it was just so delicate, you know, for the size of it. It was just so delicately like put together, and it felt delicate, you know, it just, everything about it. I didn't know that the New Year's ball that was that huge could just be so, like, I mean, not beautiful, but, you know, like so delicate, you know, like so intricate. Yeah.
She gets the inside view.
So well, we saw it change. And remember, the best part about it, or at least I thought, remember the on and off switch?
Yes.
For the folks at home, there is quite literally a switch that says on or off. So you would think it's foolproof. I hope it's foolproof. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
We'll find out for
We
sure.
were so tempted to switch it.
They told us not to, though, didn't they?
Yeah, they
knew. They could see in their eyes. They knew that we wanted.
Side-eyeing us the whole time.
I think they heard us mention the on and off switch, and they're like, you can't touch anything.
Well, what an inspiring story. Thank you so much for being out here. I hope the rest of the trip goes fantastically. What a great segment. I know you wanted to give her a hug.
Come here.
We'll get that. All right, coming up, we check in with Griff Jenkins, who's counting down to 2018 in Nashville, Tennessee. So stick around. We'll be here. Well done. I want a hug.
Bye, guys. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Such a pleasure.
Very nice to meet you.
Gentlemen, tell me why are we wasting time on all your wasted crime when you should be with me instead?
He's getting ready to ring in the new year country style. How's it going, Griff?
Hey guys, Happy New Year. We are at the Wild Horse Saloon in Nashville. This is Music City, USA, and Tom Yankton just rocking it out. And you can see Jim, if you'll just pan over here, this is Tom Yankton. Tom, are you having fun?
Oh, having a blast. Nice to see Fox News here. We love y'all.
They love it. How about it for Fox News? Keep on playing, Tom. Now, Ed, Lisa, and Dean, I'm with Congresswoman Marsha Blackburn. She's out here celebrating. Congresswoman, first of all, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Glad you're in Nashville.
Well, why is Nashville so important? This is my third year I've been here. I love it, but you tell Americans.
The center of the country, the center of the universe. If you love music, this is where you're going to be. And what better way to ring in the new year? Sing, dance, win a football game, sing and dance some more.
There's a lot of history on these stages, like here at the Wild Horse Saloon, the Ryman Auditorium down the way. This is really, more so than ever, Nashville is where music comes alive.
Yes, it is. Music does come alive here, whether it's country music or gospel, Christian, symphony, you name it. It's all right here.
And some people learn to dance bad. You see folks dancing. Come here, what's your name? Come here. What's your name?
Elise.
You gonna teach us how to dance, me and Congresswoman Blackburn?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. All right, we're gonna give you a little dancing here. Step right here and show us. You ready? Step, 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 go back, back. Look at that. That's how we do it, guys. Nashville style. Happy New Year. Back to you.
I have seen everything. Griff Jenkins doing the two-step.
That was actually a live reenactment of Ed Henry during commercial breaks.
I'm getting a lot of grief now. You know, I'm not a good dancer, I'll admit it.
You got to outdance there, Griff. That girl, she outdanced you for sure. She did. She did.
She's good.
All right, and we've got our own Brian Yennis right here in the middle of Times Square. Brian's been covering the NYPD's unprecedented security. Brian, I got your name wrong earlier, so feel free to call me Lisa Boothie for the rest of the night. I know your last name. I'm sorry.
It's cold. It gets to everybody. I don't even know how I'm talking right now. All right, guys, look, this is an unprecedented security event. This is the most secure this event has ever been, given the fact that there have been 2 terror attacks over the last 2 months in the city. Just to give you an idea of the extent, look all the way down there. That is how far the crowd goes. That is 15 blocks out. We are on 44th. That's all the way to 59th. And all throughout, we have seen people get checked twice before they've entered their pens. There are over 6,000 police officers out here in uniform, the FBI, the ATF. Now, if I showed you all the way to the corner over there in the back, that's the Novotel. There are 43 hotels in Times Square. Why do I point to that? Well, because of what happened in Vegas on October 1st, the NYPD has put in police officers days before tonight inside the hotels and the office towers overlooking Times Square, making sure that they're looking for suspicious behavior and also to prevent the kind of attack we saw in Vegas, someone perhaps shooting from above and into the crowd. There are also many more observation teams and sniper teams out here. We've seen canines all throughout continuously sniffing and looking for bombs. And one thing over here is the Red Cross. And they are here, actually, you guys are here to give hot chocolate to police officers, right?
That's correct. Police officers and any emergency personnel that are staffed here tonight. We've handed out hundreds and hundreds of hot chocolates.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for everything you've done. Police officers have been out here since 9 a.m. They will be here through the night as the cleanup continues, even after the ball drop. So God bless all of them that are out here to make this event safe for everyone, guys.
Thank you, Brian.
Brian
That's
Yennis.
Awesome. Brian Yennis.
Thank you, my friend.
You know, they always joke.
I'll never get it wrong again.
They always joke that I played Superman, but the truth of the matter is the superheroes are those men and women out there doing that stuff, keeping us safe. The men and women in blue, bless you guys. All right, coming up, it may be freezing here in Times Square, but our next guest doesn't care. The Naked Cowboy joined in to keep the party going. Here now is a performance, I think my lips are frozen, by dance crew Kinjaz. Take it away, boys.
Let me hear y'all make some noise for the Kinjaz.
I got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your somebody, so gonna get to clapping. Go pop a phone, pop on me. Turn around and drop it for a plan. Drop it for me. I'll rent a beach house in Miami. Wake up with no jammies. Lobster tail for dinner. Julio served that scampi. You got it if you want it. Got it if you want it. Said you got it if you want it. Take my wallet if you want it now. Jump in the Cadillac. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. I'm talking trips to Puerto Rico. Say the word and we go. You can be my flica. Girl, I'll be a flico, mamacita. I would never make a promise that I can't keep. I promise that your smile ain't gonna never leave. Shopping sprees in Paris. Everything 24 carats. Take a look in that mirror. Now tell me who's the fairest. Is it you? Is it you? Is it me? Is it me? Say it's us. And I'll agree, baby. Jump in the Cadillac. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. You say you want a good time, but here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. Talk to me, talk to me, tell me what's on your mind. If you want it, girl, come and get it. All this is here for you. Tell me, baby, tell me, baby, what you tryna do? Gold jewelry shining bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire. Diamonds on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like.
All right, Times Square, let me hear you make some noise for the Kinjas. Amazing job, you guys. Have an incredible start to your 2018, and let's make it a judgment-free new year. Happy New Year, Times Square.
All right, that was Kinjaz. If you've ever been to Times Square, there's a good chance you've seen our next guest, the Naked Cowboy. He's been entertaining New Yorkers and tourists alike for years. He was now braving the cold.
Braving the cold.
By the way, you could have dressed up as Elmo. You could have been Daffy Duck. You could have been Mickey Mouse. Why'd you go with Naked Cowboy?
Well, I didn't want to appear desperate.
Wait, so I've got a question for you. Is it times like these that you wished you were the clothed cowboy?
I always say I should have been a braid surgeon. It would have been a lot easier.
Should we have all?
So I got my new Trump song. You guys know the backups, ready?
Give it Hit it.
Trump's gonna take those regulations off the back of those corporations. Sounds like a good idea to me. Come on, you agree that. Trump's gonna build a wall. That wall's gonna protect us all. Sounds like a good idea to me. This is pertinent. Gonna get the economy moving again. With lower taxes for you, my friend. Sounds like a good idea to me. One more, we gotta get this one done. Gonna finally scrap Obamacare. It don't work and it ain't fair. Sounds like a good idea to me. And there's a tagline. So don't be a chump. Support Trump. Get us out of this economic slump. Sounds like a good idea to me.
Yes.
Making America great again. God
There it
bless
is.
Trump.
Wow.
You picked the best three voices.
Yes, exactly.
I got lucky.
Don't mind any of that back there. The concert's
You're gonna
right
win
here.
this year. You got the ratings right
Can
here.
you give us an idea? What's a good day in Times Square for you? How much you making?
Well, I do about $100 an hour. The problem is it's winter, so I'm working 20 minutes and then 3 hours in between.
So you're waiting for springtime.
We have Naked Cowboy Oysters. It's the #1 selling oyster in the country from the Blue Island Oyster Company. We have Naked Cowboy Wines, a Sauvignon Blanc and a Viognier by Naked Winery in Hood River, Oregon.
It's a lot of naked.
We have a lot of stuff going on. I even represent a hair loss company. And either I'm going to have to start growing hair or they're the best. So Domino, South Korean.
Fantastic.
I see you. Arigato.
All right.
That was Japanese, actually.
That was very good.
All right.
Very well done.
My theme song.
Okay.
Well, I'm the naked cowboy. I'm the naked cowboy. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna let Dean point.
You know, sometimes it's a really good idea that we have a chyron. It's a thing at the bottom there, and it adds just a little bit.
It just cuts off that little part there.
Yeah, you know.
It happens.
It comes in handy.
I'll say this.
How long have you been doing this for?
I was actually born naked 47 years ago. I just had a birthday.
And you just liked it so much that you decided to
They
just keep
tried
it
to
going.
clothe me, but it didn't work. My mother, my entire life, all winter, you got to wear a coat.
What does your mom think of this?
She's passed, but she loved it. Supported 100%.
I'm sorry to hear that.
This is just one in a long stream of bad ideas.
I'm sorry to hear that, yeah.
Well, listen,
good ideas.
If you can brave it out here in this weather, you can brave it anywhere, my friend.
Honestly, I did 2 rounds already today because I had to, maximize my utility in the world. And, I was worried all day, like, I wore out myself, and now I feel like I could go do another hour.
All right.
Why not?
All right. Well, Naked Cowboy.
Stay warm and stay safe out there.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Stay
Naked
warm.
Cowboy, appreciate it.
All right, we're going to go back and talk to Brian Yennis here in Times Square and find out what's going on. Brian, how are you out there?
Hey, doing well, guys. Look, a really interesting thing that they're doing out here now. If you take a look over here, this is a beautiful retriever here. It's the Vapor Wake dogs, specially trained retrievers that are specifically trained to be able to sniff out bombs in the air and on people. Why is this important? Because it's not just a bomb-sniffing dog. These dogs are specifically trained to walk up with their noses up and be able to find a bomb in a crowd of 50,000 people. That's that kind of an amazing sense of smell that they have. This is an ability to stop potential suicide bombers, so that if somebody is walking around with a bomb on them, that bomb leaves particles in the air, warm particles, and those dogs are able to sniff it in the air and find it. They work in tandem, actually, and many of these dogs were posted at the 12 checkpoints throughout Times Square that allowed people to come into Times Square earlier today. So just another thing that we're seeing this year. They've upped up the number of these canines that are out here to protect the crowd from any potential kind of hazard or attack. So they're out here in full force. Unfortunately, you don't see them with any sweaters or any cute dog gear because they're tough. They don't need it. They're warm, I hope. But back to you guys.
They're certainly tougher than we are.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Brian Yennis, we appreciate you bringing that report to us. Fresh in the air. We were talking about it at the top of the show. There was a terror attack in this city, Lower Manhattan, on that bike path. Halloween, October 31st, not that long ago, and there was a bombing here in Times Square, December 11th, as I recall. Thankfully, there were injuries, but there were no deaths. But everyone was on edge after that, and the police tried to keep everyone calm and stay on top of the situation.
Well, and we're so fortunate for all of our NYPD and the people here keeping us safe. So we're very, very thankful. They're doing a great job, and we're so blessed to have them here to keep us safe.
And they're doing it with a smile, because we've had a lot of correspondence with those guys. We've had a great time with them today. They've been really, really wonderful and sweet. No question about it.
All right, well, coming up next, an American Idol performing right here. We're going to be back with more countdowns to 2018 in just a few seconds. Stay tuned.
All right, don't go away.
I'm gonna be the first one calling you baby. Dean Cain.
And welcome back. We are 1 hour closer to midnight right here on Fox's Countdown to 2018 and ramping up with an all-star lineup. I'm Ed Henry.
And I'm Lisa Booth.
And I'm Dean Cain. I am. And we are so glad.
Correctly, and it would have been a lot more interesting.
We are so glad that you're joining us to Ring in 2018. It's only 14 degrees outside here in New York City. Is it
Fake
14?
news. Fake news.
Because I think it's like 6.
It's colder. It is way colder.
Superman?
Yeah, I used to be. Now I feel the cold. It's cold. It actually, they said this year's could be the coldest on record. Is that
Also,
right?
It's so
Yeah.
cold
Well,
that Ed
it was-
is crying.
He is crying.
So choked up that we only
Dean
have
was
an hour
mean
left.
to me
And he cried
because
just a
he
little
was
bit.
making fun of my gloves.
They're not gloves. He's wearing mittens.
Well,
Ed's
they're
wearing
like
mittens.
half glove, half mitten. I thought they were cool because you can text with them. But at the top of the show, I got a text from Steve Ducey checking in from a warmer state. Let's put it that way, saying, "Are you wearing mittens?" And I was basically giving up my man card right there.
Or like some sort of like Cyclops or like some
Well,
sort of...
I just want to let you know one thing. These gloves right here, I can also text with. That's all I'm going to say. Gone now.
It's gone.
It's just gone.
That's it?
I'm done with it. I've lost that superpower. I'll tell you what. Yesterday I was in Malibu, California, sitting by my pool out in the sunshine, and I was joking around. I could use that right now. It's a little chilly out here. It for real
Do you
is.
wish you had the cape?
I do have the cape. We'll talk about that later.
You still have it.
I have a cape.
You should have brought it tonight.
I've got a cape.
What if we need Superman?
We have them. They're the men and women in blue. They're our NYPD are
Actually,
the best
you know,
there are.
but one time I was walking down the streets of New York, just a random night, and I saw a guy dressed as Batman just casually strolling along the street, and I thought to myself, only in New York. That's not something you see in Washington, D.C.
No,
So
you
you've got
shouldn't.
some competition, Superman, because Batman walks among us,
Yeah,
and
I-
I saw him
I'm
this is
glad
a
that
couple
story
months
did
ago.
not end with Dean Cain in a Superman uniform with a half a bottle of vodka on 46th Street. You know, that would have been bad.
That never happened on 46th Street. Never happened on 46th Street.
Wait. By the way, a few moments ago, our own Kennedy and Jesse Waters were doing a little practice run for the confetti drop at midnight. We've got a music sensation right now of an American Idol alum, in fact, Lauren Elena, performing live right now.
Why do you keep on staring at me? Remember, it ain't fair at all. Dress sizes can't define. Don't let the world decide what's beautiful. No, you won't make yourself a name if you follow the rules. History is made when you're acting a fool. So don't hold it back and just flaunt it. Show what you got and just own it. No, they can't tear you apart if you trust your rebel heart right into battle. Don't be afraid. Take the road, let's travel. Wear out your boots, kick up the gravel. Don't be afraid. Take the road, let's travel on. Take the road, let's travel on. Don't Take the road less traveled. Wear out your boots and kick up the gravel. Don't be afraid. Take the road less. If you trust your rebel heart, ride into battle. Don't be afraid. Take the road less traveled. Wear out your boots and kick up the gravel. Don't be afraid. Take the road less traveled. Take the road less traveled. Take the road less traveled on. Oh, travel on. Take the road less traveled on. Thank you. Boy, it is cold out here. Happy New Year, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? This has been the best year of my life. I got my first 2 #1 songs. That last one was my first one, and this one was my second one. I sing it with a guy named Kane Brown, and just recently went #1. So if you know it, sing it with me. This is What Ifs. You say, what if I hurt you? What if I leave you? What if I find somebody else and I don't need you? What if this goes south? What if I mess you up? You say, what if I break your heart in two, then what? Well, I hear you, boy, I feel you, boy, but not so fast. Before you make your mind up, I gotta ask, what if I was made for you and you were made for me? What if this is it? What if it's meant to be? What if I want the damn fool just play it on, yeah? What if I just pulled you close? What if I leaned in and the stars lined up and it's our love's first kiss? What if one of these days, baby, I go and change your name? What if I loved all these what ifs away? What if the sky falls and the sun stops burning? We can worry about them. What if still the world stops turning? Or I could kiss you. What if you like it? Well, we ain't ever gonna know unless we try it. What if I was made for you? You were made for me. What if this is it? What if it's meant to be? What if I want a damn fool just play it song, yeah? What if I just pulled you close? What if I leaned in and the stars lined up and it's our love's first kiss? What if one of these days, baby, you go and change my name? What if I loved all these what ifs away? Oh, yeah. You say, what if I hurt you? What if I leave you? What if I find somebody else and I don't need you? Need you. Oh, if I don't need you. Oh, if I don't need you. What if I was made for you? You were made for me. What if this is it? What if it's meant to be? What if I want a damn fool just play it song, yeah? Yeah. Do we have any Katy Perry fans in the crowd? All right, well, y'all sing this one with me. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screens, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come and show 'em what you worth. Make 'em go as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go You're gonna leave 'em falling down. You don't have to feel like a waste of space. You're original, cannot be replaced. If you only knew what the future holds after a hurricane comes a rainbow. Maybe your reason why all the doors are closed, so you could open one that leads you to the perfect road. Like a lightning bolt, your heart will blow. When it's time, you know you just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just on the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come and show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go as you cross the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go you're gonna leave 'em falling down. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. It's always been inside of you, you, you. Now it's time to let it through. Sing it with me, y'all. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go you're gonna leave 'em falling down. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. Thank you. Happy New Year's, y'all. Stay warm.
All right.
All right, well, what an awesome performance from Lauren Elena. We're hearing some noise up there.
A little bit of fireworks.
A little bit of fireworks, just like she just sung.
Punctuating the song.
Boom.
Well, it may be freezing in Times Square. We're still having the time of our lives, but the party is really heating up down in Miami Beach, Florida.
Wait, who got to go there?
Well, Carly Shimkus did. She got the best assignment of the night. I need to know who she's friends with. Carly, oh, come on, Carly.
Smiling her face off.
You're at the
Are you
W Southeast.
kidding me with this?
Carly.
Sure
Tell
am,
us what's
guys.
going on over there.
This is incredible.
Listen, I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I did not draw the short straw tonight. I am at the wet pool at the W Hotel in South Beach. It is going to be an incredible night. Take a look at this pool. It's amazing. It's got colored balls in it. I don't even know how they made them float, but it's amazing. Massive DJ booth. 3 different bars serving up beverages. I know it is absolutely freezing in New York City and in many parts of the country. Not the case here. It's about, 70 degrees. Starting to sweat actually a little bit. The perfect night. Now, speaking of drinks, this is Kathy. She is one of the waitresses that will be serving beverages here tonight. You're going to be a very popular girl. Now, I got to ask, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I do. To eat healthier and hit the gym more, definitely.
More. I got to say, you look pretty good. I don't know if you have to really do that, but enjoy the night. I'm sure you're going to be a very, very busy lady. Now, let's circle back over here. Actually, I got to show you this. This is called the Ballers Cabana. It costs $15,000 to rent this thing. It is the most expensive cabana here. They're setting it up right now. A lot of people are just filing in right now. Doors open at 9. And you know, the party starts pretty late in Miami. Now, one of the people that I really, really want to talk to is Marco. This guy right here. This is an incredible feat to set something up this massive, and you are responsible for doing just that. What did it take to set up a big party like this?
It took months of planning. We have a great team here at KNR and the W, and everyone came together to put on a pretty badass event.
You know what? I was here yesterday, and they were already setting it up. One more thing, a lot of amenities to be had, a lot of fun to be had. Can you tell me about some of the people that we might be seeing tonight? I think there might be some celebrities.
Obviously, we're going to have Nervo, the celebrity DJs, coming in, and Gianluca Vacchi inside a wall. Then we have some of our local DJs as well, and a lot of top VIPs and celebrities that will be coming in tonight.
A lot of top VIPs. We can't name names, but we might see them a little bit later. Back to you guys in New York.
Oh, Carly.
Yeah, way to rub it in, Carly. Way to rub it in, my friend.
Sorry, guys.
You guys are going to jump in my private jet to get in my baller cabana. That's mine.
I love the guy that walked by with the piece of...
Our first photobomb of the night.
Our first photobomb of the night.
Although Naked Cowboy was sort of a photobomb.
I don't know what that was.
Carly
drew
the right
Mom.
stick,
I'm sorry,
she
Dad.
did well.
All right, well, thanks, Carly. We're well on our way to Ringing in 2018. Coming up next, we'll go live to Nashville and more for Times Square as well. Stay here because we're going to be partying all night long.
I don't mean to frustrate, but I always make the same mistakes, yeah. Always make the same mistakes, cause I'm bad in love.
Hey everybody, on the brink of another new year, I'm Bill Hemmer along with
Sandra Smith.
And we just want to say thank you for a fantastic year. Whatever your wish is for 2018, we certainly hope it comes your way.
Have a wonderful new year.
Did you make a resolution or?
I got to think about this a little bit. I don't know. Maybe something for America's newsroom.
I like that idea.
You know?
All right.
I don't know. We'll think about it.
2018.
Happy New Year.
Fell in love with little thin white lines.
Candace, 2 minutes. Oh, too late for lunch.
Stocker saves the day.
Sweet and spicy tuna in a pouch. Smart choice, Charlie.
Baby.
Welcome back to Fox News' Countdown to 2018. Let's head to the heart of Times Square, New York City. Richard Fowler and Kat Timpf feeling the energy build there. Guys, how's it looking?
Hey guys, how are you? It's a party down here. But it's next.
It looks like she's with Rodman there. Is that a picture of Rodman?
They look frozen
They
in time.
froze. They
lost them. They're
in
frozen.
time.
They're literally frozen.
They're
That's what
too
happens.
cold. I think this is their way of getting out of it.
People at home.
They pulled the plug.
People at home don't believe us. They think we're whining. No, we are literally freezing right now.
Stop being such a baby, Ed. Ed, actually, it really is so it really is so cold out that Ed
He's crying.
is crying.
It's
I
true.
never
I
knew he
told
was
you.
such a sensitive guy.
Dean has been mean to me.
I've just been picking on him. That's what it's going on. It happens.
You really are so mean, Dean. I'm
You know who is never mean? Griff Jenkins.
Oh,
I
yes.
want to talk to him right now because Dean's being mean. Dean is mean.
He's
But
warm in Nashville.
The famous Wild Horse Saloon. Griff, what's it like down there?
It's starting to pick up, guys. It's hopping. You see Tom Yankton rocking it right here. Look at that. That boy's from Arkansas, but he's tearing it up Nashville style. And then, guys, look at this couple right here. These guys are killing it. Show me something there. This is Alex and Leah. They showed up on this dance floor, and they like, oh my goodness, like absolutely tearing it apart. I don't think I'm going to try that, Ed, just yet. Let me see if I can cut in here. Come here, guys. You're live on Fox News. What's your name?
Alex.
Leah.
All right, where are you from, and where did you learn to dance like that?
YouTube, and I'm originally from New Jersey.
Okay.
I'm also from New Jersey, but both of us live in Atlanta.
All right, so, but you're in Nashville. Why do you want to be in Nashville tonight?
We want it to be a little bit colder than Atlanta, but not quite as cold as New Jersey. Yeah.
All right, now, I got to ask everybody, because I haven't done this yet, you got any New Year's resolution or anything you're looking forward to in 2018?
I'm going to not smoke anymore.
What's that?
I'm going to quit smoking.
Quit smoking? That's a good one. How about you?
It'll help with the cardio for dancing. So we've only been dancing for about a month together now. So I'm new at this. He's the pro. So our New Year's resolution got.
You've only been dancing 1 month?
Yep.
All right, let me show you a move right here. Hold on. You ready? Is that good? If I got hope for me?
Oh, for sure.
All right, well, there's hope yet for me. I'm going to try and dance with these people and figure this out. I don't know how it's going, but back to you. I got some time to practice.
Not my dancing now. That's all I'm going to say.
Griff.
All right.
Griff has no game.
It's a good thing Griff is a really, really, really good reporter.
Look, we have blankets.
Also, I love the waiver in the background.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we've got Richard Fowler and Kat Timpf back with us.
Unfrozen.
Do we have
Unfrozen caveman.
It is so cold that the camera froze. It feels like -1 degrees out here.
Yeah.
But the people are still having a good time.
We're gonna play.
And so, Kat and I decided that we'll play a little game. She's from Michigan.
Yes.
So this is Michigan right here.
Detroit, yes.
And I'm not from Michigan, so I'm going to be repping Maryland right here. And we're going to play a little newsmakers game. And Kat, since you have less body fat than me, I think you should go first.
I'm 100 pounds of icicle and death right now, but I'm still very excited to be here playing this game. Okay, so you got to see if you can guess this. Basketball star, one of the few people outside of North Korea on this planet that knows what's going on inside Kim Jong-un's head. Also, he's very attractive in my opinion. Know this is?
Dennis Rodman.
Yes!
That's
You're
1 point.
From the Detroit Pistons, obviously.
You're a star. You're a star.
1 point for Michigan.
You win a Fox News football.
All right, come on, Maryland. Let's show them up.
Okay, hey.
This lovely lady, she's an American actress, got engaged to Prince Harry, and is set to be future English royalty. Who is she?
Meghan Markle.
Yeah!
Okay.
Yeah. I think for sure.
Awesome.
That's
Well,
it. 1-1.
we know they're
it's
having
a tie
fun.
game. It's a tie game there.
Also, we got them right. So do we get Fox News footballs?
Yeah, we were guessing those. We didn't get anything.
I just want a Fox News blanket. Can we get those?
See, thanks a lot, Richard and Kat. So thank you, actually, really thank you, Richard and Kat. Now we're heading to the Winter White House next, where President Trump is staying at his Mar-a-Lago club in Florida through New Year's Day.
What's with Florida? We keep going to Florida.
It's because we're wishing we were there.
And stick around too.
All right, and coming up, the All-American New Year with Kennedy and Jesse Waters is coming up, so don't move. We have much, much more. The party continues right here on Fox. It's continuing.
15 and 30.
Happy New Year, America. Here's what you have to look forward to tomorrow across the country. Doesn't look that good, but from here at the Fox